Hey everyone, this is Alonzo Nash from Team Broccoli. I will be doing the audio for our recording today. Starting with my level, we'll come through, find one of our boxes. This is the biggest box and one of the fastest way of making our way through the level. So we're just going to use this one right here. Grab this small box. Takes a little bit of finesse with our grapnel, as we all know it is not the most graceful tool, but we make use of it because we are scrappers and we do what is necessary. We're going to come up here, make it to the water tower, which we will find our first origami, or the blue origami. They leave us little messages from a friend of our scrapper. As you see, if we do not make our jump, we will drop into the water, which will kill us, respawn us back onto the water tower. From here, we make it across the roof until we find an opening into a closet on the next floor down. From this closet, we're going to exit, make it across the water here so we do not die again. Come into another room where we will find another large pool of water. We're going to need to jump across here to continue on to the level. So you see, if we make it inside the water, we will die as well. So we're going to use this table, jump on this collection of barrels, then onto this platform where we find our next origami. Gotta be careful with our jumps though, as we can easily slide off due to the slippery surfaces. Make it back across, which we will come out through this open window. Water tower connects us to the next building, which we will need to get up here to be able to jump into. This will lead us into another open window. From this room, we come into the third tower, third building. We're going to need one of these boxes to continue on. So we're going to pull one out from this hole in the top. Set it over here so we can jump across this wall. Here we notice a little shield over a switch we're going to need, and a force field blocking one of these command node switches. So you can see it actually reflects our flashlight. So, but once we get it at that good angle, we'll see that our flashlight is blocking most of what we can see. We get it on, it takes off the shield, which we can activate our switch. We're going to need to use one of these boxes over here to get back over. But once we do, we are free to continue on to the rest of the level. Picking up these small red origami, coming up to the elevator, which we could not activate until we got the power running. We use our flashlight so we can see the button, activate it. The door is now open. We are exposed to these lasers that we are going to try our best to avoid, as they can definitely prove harmful to a scrapper out in the wastes. We're going to jump down, come down to the elevator, come inside where we will pick up a few items, run through to avoid these turrets and laser gates. And then we make it from my area to Ivan Tate's area, Crazy Jungle Island. Here we will collect more origami. We'll see that we have a bamboo gate that we're going to need to find a way to chop down. We happen to be in luck because under this boat we find an axe. Now it is pretty rusty, so we'll probably only get one use out of it, but pretty confident it'll do the trick. So we're going to come back to the bamboo, cut our way through. find some more origami to our right. And take the left path over this bridge. See, to our left there's another gate. This one seems to be fenced, but maybe if we find another axe, we might be able to get through. We're going to continue to search this little camp settlement, find another origami. Now that we have our axe, we're going to see if that allows us to continue on, which it does. And then we come on to the next section. So now to our left, we're going to need to open up a blocked off path. But this one seems to be blocked off with rocks and such, so I don't think an axe is going to work. Luckily, we're able to locate this bomb, which will make short work of the rock and dirt and cave-in. But to our right, we come across another cave-in, which is going to require another bomb. So we're going to turn the only direction we haven't gone yet, that is open to us, to the left. First, we're going to sneak under here and pick up some more of our origami. Come back around. We will jump across this waterfall and pick up the second bomb we are going to need. I'm going to go back through the cave, find our cave-in. Open the path, and now we are free to move ourselves up the island. But to make our way up the island, we're going to have to go through Harvey Hill's area, the factory. This factory will find some more of the commandos just lying around here. We're going to need these to activate a few terminals throughout the level. We now have 3, so we can use one to activate this elevator, which will bring us up to this second little catwalk up here, second level catwalk, and will bring us to another terminal. So first we're going to collect this origami right here that we have in front of us, and then we're going to set the last 2 command nodes to this terminal, which is going to open the shield, not unlike our first command node terminal. Use the slide puzzle to open up this doorway, this passageway. We come directly to another slide puzzle, which you're going to need to solve to activate the generator and turn on the lights in this area. We're going to go along our merry way, picking up more of these command nodes. One, and then a second one right here, which will allow us to activate this terminal, which will drain that green sludge that was just there. It's very toxic, so it would be a very smart idea to steer clear of it whenever possible, as a scrapper's main duty is to survive. So we're going to come around here, use this second puzzle, use our flashlight to help us see where we are leading the command node. Come up around here after sneaking through onto this crate. And unfortunately, we died right there due to a stray section of a damage volume, which we managed to fix, of course, after this playthrough. So as you'll see, after testing it out and seeing that That section just kills us. I'm going to find a way around. Come up through here. We're going to move some of the crates, or one of the crates. Give us some walking distance. Come up top. Avoid the green sludge as best as we can, although that is not always the easiest route to take. Pick up more of these scrap items. Make our way across. And head down to the very last and third generator. And perform this with masterful skill and precision. Even though at times it looks like we might be having a little difficulty, we are awesome at these slide puzzles because we are scrappers. And as you can see, we bring the command node up and around and return power to this section of the factory. Make our way across. Use the last command node in our possession to activate this elevator. So we're in for a short little ride, which will eventually bring us to the second story of the factory. From here we have yet another command node puzzle we're going to need to complete to continue on our journey. Here especially the flashlight comes in major help. So without it, I don't think we would have been able to do a lot of what we wish to at this level. But it is coming off nicely. It is very beautiful. And these command nodes, or these puzzles for the command nodes, are pretty awesome. Now that we've completed the command node puzzle, we're going to come through here. We're going to need a couple command nodes to get through that force field. And we'll find all of the ones that we need in this room. We'll make our way back across. Go to the terminal, activate the C nodes. It's going to be running a little bit of issue here, but we were able to pick up that that command node that for some reason wasn't picking up. Open the door, make it through a couple more origami until we get to Jonathan Cusac's level, Lost Precipice. So now you'll notice, coming upon here, that there's a gate, but it is locked. So we need to find some way to get in. Key is always helpful, especially when a friend leaves it behind for you. So we're going to pick up this key left behind the friend our scrapper is looking for. Alright, now that we have the key, we can go inside. We're going to take a detour to the left real quick. Avoid these turrets that are here. Because we do not want to die. We're going to make it inside the building, where we will see another origami and our first gem, the red gem. Now that we have picked up those items, we're going to run across, avoiding as much danger as we can, back to the left side of the Lost Precipice. Make it into the second building. Come through this gas chamber, which is not working at the moment. Come into this room with the statues. Collect another gem. Now we just need 2 more to collect, and then we are done. Jump across, we got the last gem. We're going to do our best to avoid these turrets as possible. We're finally outside. You notice another building with a sarcophagus. You take the sarcophagus off, and we realize that all that's there is a little ring. Okay, then from there, we now have the ring that we're going to need, the Ring of Gear, to unlock the final gate and lead us into Andrew Young's level, the Hidden Bunker. So we come up here, we notice that these objects on top of the roof can be manipulated. There's nothing in that one, but now we come through collecting some origami. We're going to take ourselves down into the Hidden Bunker. We notice it's actually very dark. Very hard to see anything. We see a computer, we see a fuse box, but we're going to need to repair it somehow. So we're going to run around, look for some items for us to use. From here, we can use the blowtorch that we found to open up this grate, where we can find some electrical wire. Alright, now that we got the wire, we can turn on the power. Come through, we're going to flip this switch to turn on the vents in the room so we can survive and not have to bring in all of that nasty gas or smoke or whatever you want to call it. You can see the room is now clear, full of items, and also full of a key card that we're going to use to activate this computer and reward us with the item we've been searching for. But it's not over yet, folks. There's a small area to explore and pick up items from. We'll come through here. We can run around looking for a couple items around here. Might find something pretty valuable or helpful. As the life of a scrapper is not an easy one. Alright, and that is the completion of the level for Tea Broccoli. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'd love to hear your feedback. On behalf of the entire team, you guys have a great one.